So hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in. So again, my good friends at Elgato has sent me through a whole heap of cool tech for me to test out and get set up and play with. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight on in and have a look at the new Elgato Wave 3 microphone. Elgato have also sent me over, like I say, a whole heap of associated items with that Wave 3 microphone, including the pop filter, the shock mount, and the low profile arm. So we're going to take a look at those. Let's just jump straight on over. So here we go. We've got a whole heap of cool tech, like I say. We've got the Wave 3 microphone, we've got the shock mount and the pop filter. And sat underneath my desk here, we've also got the Wave mic arm low profile. So I think what we'll do, we'll just jump straight in with the mic. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's just get on with an unboxing of the microphone. So here we have it. We've got the Wave 3 microphone in all its glory. So if we unbox it, let's just see what it actually comes with. So a few details on the back of the box there. Nice little Elgato symbol on top of the box. Yeah, as with always, you always tend to get a little card with some instructions in there from Elgato. So a little instruction list just on a sheet of card. And what have we got in here? Just so, first thing we've got is a little box here. And if we have a look what's inside that box, it's a nice cable. Have a little look, see what it is. So a bit of silica gel, a nice little... Of course, we'll read those and digest those and follow them to the T. Okay, so it's like a little mounting screw. It's lucky I didn't throw that back out. So it looks like it's a little conversion screw. If you've got those different size threads on the back of on your mic arms, you've got a thicker thread there and a thinner thread. Probably about a 2-meter cable as well. We can actually get to the microphone itself. So if I pull this out, I believe that's all that's in the box. We can expose the microphone. There it is. There is the new Wave 3 microphone. So we take a look at that. You can see we've got a nice little knob and a button on the front, little Elgato logo at the top. It's got a nice weight to it. So it comes on this little metal base, which gives it the weight with a nice rubber non-slip pad on the bottom. You can see on the back we've got the USB-C and a little 3.5mm jack for our headphones if we so wished. But obviously I'll be taking off this stand shortly to mount it on the low profile arm that I've got. So there is the mic. I shall place that back there for the time being. And I think we'll unbox the pop filter. So for those of you that don't know what a pop filter is, it kind of sits in front. You can just about see on the box there. And it just kind of takes away, when you're speaking into the mic, any air or S's or pops, like blasts of air that you send out of your mouth when you're talking into the microphone. Kind of just takes the edge away from that and filters it out, so you don't get boomy and clipping on your microphone, which can cause quite an annoyance when you record things or when you play things back. You can just hear this pop. Yeah, not a lot to see here really, other than got a nice little packet in the box, which clearly is the pop filter. So there we go, there's the pop filter. Now clearly this just clips on to the microphone. You can see that it's got 2 little U clips there. If I offer this up to the microphone, I'm not sure whether this just sits inside. It looks like it does sit inside the microphone. Yeah, really simple to fit there. And we have one pop filter mounted to the microphone itself. Now, the Wave 3 mic does actually have an inbuilt pop filter. So I did see some posts around why would you want to fit an external one and an internal one on. There's also what looks like the word mute is on the top. So let's move on to the last piece then. The shock mount. So there's our shock mount. Let's unbox it. Again, very simple Elgato box. If I just run my nails across those 2 little side tabs to break the seal, you can see that the picture on the back there, the mount kind of screws into, I'm guessing, most microphone arms. And again, there's not a lot to see in this box other than a single bag with a single item in it. Very simple concept, but there is our shock mount. And you can see that the shock mount is basically a bunch of, well, like hair bubbles, rubber bands supporting this clamp, so that if you do nudge the arm, it doesn't vibrate through the microphone and cause any disturbance. Clearly, I need to take the mic off this stand. So there we go. We can move it slightly in the shock mount. And there we go. There's our Wave 3 microphone with the pop filter and the shock mount all configured together. Well, it's a Wave microphone arm, LP standing for low profile. Okay, let's just jump in and get this unboxed then. The instruction manual comes as per usual. Little bag, a little brown paper bag with a few bits in here. What have we got? We've got a little Allen key and we've got an insert and a screw. So again, they're giving us quite a lot of choice here about how and what we can actually mount. The base clamp, which is obviously you clamp that onto the edge of your table. Quite a thickness of desk you can actually get this bolted onto. Get the arm out itself, and there we have it. It's just to get the box out of the way for a second. So there we have it. It's the low profile arm. So what they mean by low profile is clearly this stays relatively close to your desk once you've got it mounted in here. The ability to hide your cables underneath, so they're magnetic covers there on the actual arm, so you can slot your cables in there, put these metal covers, and they are kind of held in place magnetically. There we go. So if I swing my camera around now, you can see that I've got my arm mounted there. There we go. I think I just need to mount that in here. There we go. So we've got we could now mount that, tighten that up there, maybe unscrew that just to kind of let it drop down a little bit like that. Yeah, there's a lot of play that we can actually have on this arm itself in terms of, you know, the positioning of the actual mic itself. We have one Wave 3 mic position, so I mean that's cool as well. It kind of goes up and down, as you can see. Wow, there's a lot of flexibility with that, with the positioning. There we go. We have one mic arm positioned and in place. Okay, so now that we've got our Wave 3 mic, the pop filter, the shock mount all set up on our low profile Wave microphone arm, we're going to browse over to elgato.com, click on the downloads link, and we're going to try and find the software for our Wave 3. So we're going to select Wave 3, Windows as our operating system. I'm going to download the Wavelink software. So this is version 1.3. It shouldn't take too long to come down. It's only about 90 meg or so in size. So once that's downloaded, we're actually going to go and install that. We'll open the file and we'll just go through the standard installation. So next, we'll accept the license agreement, click next. It's saying, please make sure your device is unplugged. So I will do just that. I'm going to pull the USB out the back of the microphone for now. Click on next. Click on next. There we go. Once that is actually installed. So now it's asking me to connect the Wave device up. So I'm going to flick over here to my Wave device. You can just about see on camera. I've got some lights that are appearing. I'm just going to move that slightly into shot, if you can see it there in the bottom corner. So yeah, we've got welcome to Wavelink. Let's click on get started. You can see that the Wavelink software now gives you the ability to kind of hook up several inputs. So I've just dropped in my system sounds, my browser, but you can kind of add lots of different things and use Wavelink as an output directly to OBS, so for your stream. So you can see it's picking up some movement here from me speaking into the mic, but the recorded sound is actually still coming through my XLR mic at the moment. So we have come back to the Wavelink software. I've had a little bit of a play about, took a little pause in the recording of this video. I've actually got it set up to a number of different channels now across my system. So you can see now as I'm speaking, we've got the Elgato Wave microphone. The source is actually coming through and it's been output to my stream mix here at the bottom of the Wave 3 software. You can see that I've got the ability for each channel to mute or unmute, and if I unmute that, it echoes back to me through my monitor. I can see that this is going through to my recording because I've not actually got this muted here. Likewise, if I've got some sound effects, using this little button up here in the top right hand corner, we can actually delve into our system audio setup, which is actually recommended, where you can see now I've taken the Wavelink system as my output for my entire system sound. So everything that my computer generates by default now will go through my Wavelink software. Then it's up to me exactly how I want to configure my various applications and route the various audio sources. So you can see, for example, anything through Microsoft Edge browser will routes out to the link browser, which is this channel here. Anything that I've got my Stream Deck, which I've got a bunch of sound effects on. Excuse me, I've got a bunch of sound effects on. I can route to my Wave Link SFX, which is this channel. So things like you can see that I can monitor, I can hear that back out of my system speakers or my headphones because I can see that that's unmuted. But likewise, it's also going to go to my recording. So if I look and I've got a couple of, I tell a funny joke, it's probably a little bit quiet, so I can make that a little bit louder. And you can start to hear that I can play, things like some background music, maybe, that I want to add into my stream or my video recorders. I can do that now with the use of my Stream Deck. I can stop that music and go back to, using various different sound effects. But you can see that all of that sound is being routed directly to this SFX channel. Likewise, if I wanted to play music, voice chat, things like Teams, Discord, Zoom calls could all come through this channel. So you've really got the ability to split out your audio sources, configure your applications, and push that either into a monitor mix, which is you select your monitor. In my case, it's my Focusrite USB audio, which is my audio interface that are attached to my speaker, my monitors in the studio here. And then you've got the stream mix output, which is effectively what you'd use to hook up into either, your OBS client or, however you wanted to convey, where did you want to put that audio out to. So there we go. That is a quick overview of the Wavelink software. Absolutely fantastic. We've got the ability to add further channels if we want, but currently I've got my system sounds, my browser, my voice chat, music, sound effects, all kind of split out now that I can control both the monitor mix and the mix that's going out to my stream or my recording, which is pretty cool. I hope you will agree. So there we go. We have now completed our unboxing of all of this cool tech from Elgato. I'd like to take this point to thank Elgato for sending me out all of this cool kit. So there we go. We'll leave it there for now. So I've been John Lunn, aka Johnny Chips. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and look forward to seeing what you think of the Wave 3 microphone.